You need him to step forward a little?
No.
Nope, you're good. Let me just talk real quickly. Just say your name so we can make sure the levels are good.
Josh Leffler.
Jesse Flannery.
Good. Coach, just a quick opening statement about the game. Obviously, you coach all year, and this is what you want, a big game at the end and in front of a packed gym.
Yeah, I thought our guys worked hard all year to get here. I think they competed at the highest level that they could compete day in and day out all throughout the year, and I thought that was true tonight. We lost to a good MIT team.
You just talk about the end of the game. Really, it came down to those last couple minutes, and they were able to just make really just one or two plays more than we did at the end. Maybe what was the difference? What were you seeing out there that they were able to do that maybe we either couldn't stop or couldn't match?
Well, I think they have some good offensive players. JHU is a really nice player, and he made a couple really tough shots. I thought they did a good job of executing. And, it's not a consolation of any sort, but we had, I look at it and I say, man, we had a couple threes rattle in and out. We had a layup fall off. And, probably people don't realize this, but, Connor Delaney poked the ball on the last play and it went right to one of their guys for a layup. So I really do think that they executed extremely well with good personnel and a great coaching staff. And sometimes the ball bounces in funny ways against you, and I think all those things combined to help MIT win the game.
Jesse, you just talk about the game, as a senior playing in front of that crowd, playing here at Goldfarb, knowing that you're in the second round of the NCAAs, what that meant to you and the team.
Yeah, obviously it's been an incredible year for me and Kyle, and to be in the second round of the NCAAs is an incredible honor. We got a great student section to come out, and it was a fun atmosphere. Obviously we wish we could have gotten it done, but it was fun. It was really fun.
Talk about this is you inherited some talent, but really just two seniors, so it was a team that you'll have back intact. Just talk about the first year. How much they bought in, and really what you were preaching.
Well, I wish they were intact. I think your point is I have two seniors, and they're not going to be with us. And that's super hard because they're, Jesse is an incredible leader and a very good player, and Kyle is an incredible leader and a very good player. And we'll miss them greatly, and we'll all have to step up in small ways because they have as much, if not more, to do with our success this year than anyone in our program. So I wish we would be intact for one more year. I'm going to miss these two guys tremendously, and I think it's fitting that we do mention Kyle and Jesse tonight because they did more than I ever could have dreamed our first two senior captains would do in establishing what we hope our program can continue to be.
MIT scored 81 points last night, and they got to 62 tonight. So again, our calling card all year has been a defense that has really just kept us in games. And just talk about that effort there because they came in, kind of like Roche did last night, averaging a lot more than that, and we were able to hold them in check and give ourselves a chance.
Yeah, we compete really hard. Like I said, we have players who care greatly about basketball, and they compete to win every time they take the floor. And when you have kids like we have, who Bill Nelson recruited, and you inherit a culture that's so strong in terms of prideful and just competitiveness, you're going to have a chance every night. And I think that's one thing that I take away more than anything is that I was lucky enough to inherit a group that is so strong and competes so hard. And I hope that we can sustain that for years to come.
Jesse, last question. You came in and you came in with a group of seniors that led us to the Sweet 16, and then we lost a deep, talented senior class, and you and Kyle helped put us back right on the brink of where you found it, and how does that make you feel as knowing that you're leaving this program, on firm footing, looking forward?
Yeah, it feels fantastic. Those guys were a really good group of senior leaders that year, as you mentioned, and they really set the tone for the expectations for every single day when we're coming to practice, what we're going to get done. and you know, I hope that me and Kyle were able to leave some of our younger guys with that, because they've really bought in to everything, you know, we've asked them to do, and to everything that coaches asked them to do. So you know, I hope we left everything in good hands, and you know, I really think this group of guys can do, you know, the same thing next year. They're really a good group of younger guys.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Thank you
guys.
very much.
Thanks, Jessica.